Hello, cats and kittens. We're back again. Let me make sure we are live here. And we are on. Okay, great. All right, we are up to divine intervention. We have to speak with Horsefall and the pillars. So we will go to the tribunal. And we have a instance quest. My bard is 66 and my dragoon is 63, so I think I'll do this on bard. Trying to see if I had any food that was a little bit better. Oh, my deviled eggs are better than level 1, you know? I'll take what I can get. Okay. All right. Let's see what Lord Horsefall says. Listen carefully, Gav. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate the request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grinno's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? All right. Let me let folks know where I'm at. All right. If you've been watching for any period of time, you know I'm not a fan of instance quests because I tend to die. But we'll see how it is today. I'll try and call out mechanics as we go along. Eventually, I'm going to do more solo duty school series where we do instance quests and do the solo duties, because there were a couple of them, especially in Endwalk, where I went, what on God's green earth do I do here? Because it's not immediately obvious. This is especially so if you're playing on a class you don't normally play on. I never play healers. I hate it when they force me into a healer role. All right, proceed. Got a little cutscene here.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these two foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Alright, we're gonna take Sir Polcran first. But I wanted to dot up Sir Grinno. Oh, we gotta kill the chain.
I've got you now. Down with you!
You want to stay out of circles? Kill the chains. We did it. We won, says Tataru. The Fury has spoken. Elfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Elfino says, delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always. Urbician says, the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine is no place for outsiders unless they are come to stand before the Fury and answer for their deeds. Good heavens, what a mouthful. Urshifa says, by the Fury! What a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity, two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine admiration. Pray, receive of me this chocobo whistle. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Gav? Will you take her for your steed? Inquisition Guard says, Lord Horchefant, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. Ether currents are now accessible. Collection expanded. Ether compass acquired. Okay. You've obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly. Oh my god, thank god. I think. Provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local ether currents. That means we can't fly on the black chocobo even so. In order to attune to some ether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also obtained an ether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearest ether current upon use. The ether compass can be found under collection in the duty section of the main menu. To review your progress, select travel from the main menu followed by ether currents. My family just closed the door. You've added an item of interest to your collection. Others, such keepsakes found on your adventure, will be stored here. Viewed at any time should you wish to reflect on your past deeds. I'm going to make sure we use this chocobo whistle. Let's see, collections. You can actually drag this to your bar, which I'm going to do. Putting it on a bottom bar. The compass does not detect any nearby currents. Okay. I also leveled up and I've got Nature's Mean and Troubadour. I do have to do the job quest to get to unlock Wanderer's Minuet, which I'll probably complete after Finishing this here, Orchefon. Lord Orchefon thinks you could do with a well-deserved rest. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Forton Manor. The Count has done so already and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. Rest assured that Master Alfino and Mr. Stataru are no longer in danger. They will join you at the manor anon. All right. Welcome, Master Tia. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. Oh, let's see what everybody has to say. Honorwa. It brings me joy to see you in good health, Master Tia. Manelaine. Are you trying to become the talk of the city? Because if you are, you're doing an admirable job of it. Artuarel. I was not present at the trial, but my father told me of your performance. He said you were a wonder to behold. Count Edmont. Haloni smiles on us yet again, Master Tia, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. Artuarel says, I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Manolin says, besting 2 of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on? By the fury! Anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. The steward says, My lord. We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Master Tia. Manolaine says, An invitation from the Archbishop? Artuarel says, What an honor. Count Edmont says, A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Master Tia. We shall speak anon. House Fortin steward says, A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Do not worry about Master Alfino and Mistress Tataru. We will tend to them when they return from the tribunal. Artuarel says, okay, he said the same thing. And Manolaine says the same thing. In case you have forgotten, the vault lies at the opposite end of the Hopalon. Pray, do not keep His Eminence waiting. I'm a little concerned about what His Eminence is going to say. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong spot. Temple Knight Squire. None may enter the Holy Vault without permission. Well, we've got an Ishgardian priest to escort us in. We are honored to receive you, Master Tia. This way, please.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
It's like, wow. If looks could kill.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians?
Uh-oh.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, as they say. Speak with Elfino at Fortaw Manor. I don't trust His Eminence to, farther than I can spit. And maybe even less than that. Let's go in the manor. I nearly cried when you stepped forward at the tribunal, Gav. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Steward says, praise Saloni that Master Elfino and Mistress Tataru did not come to harm. Pardon me, is there aught you require? Wonder if they have any... How narrowly did we avoid a grievous miscarriage of justice? Full gladden am I that the Fury blessed you with the strength to overcome your foes.
There you are. I confess I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you? Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauban is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
Uh-oh.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orshifon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauban.
Yeah. I agree. Lucky number 7? What achievement is that? Complete the main scenario quest disclosure. See your chocobo. Oh, my chocobo made it to rank 10. It's kind of cool. Oh, and I maxed out my healer rank. Okay. In order to advance your chocobo any farther, okay, it looks like they stop at 10, right? They actually advance to 20. But you have to give them a Thavnarian onion in order to unlock the next rank. Okay. Alright. Tataru. Gods, I hope we're not too late to save General Rauban. I should have told you sooner about the execution, but what with the trial and all, Elfino wishes to share his plan of action for rescuing Rauban. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa Lominsa. Aye, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortant and a Limans Consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I am happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any event to rescue Rauban. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa Lominsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthale at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Right. Does the steward have anything else to say? I am going to go to Falcon's Nest. I want to finish out this this one quest. I want to be able to get this next song, because then I can have a song cycling nonstop. All right, and those add quite a bit of buffing. House Durandare Knight. Aye, a bard did come through a while ago. The fellow walked with a swagger, as you say. The knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning of this, Guidolo continued north into the wilderness to find him. I must add that the knight and his unit are late to return. It may be simply a coincidence, or it may be our witless friend has done something we'll live to regret. Whichever it is, we'd best go and see for certain. I shall look for Guidolo around Gorgania Mills. Pray focus your search on twin pools to the north and west. Alright. Does he have anything else to say? Alright, ether compass. The compass detects a current about 144 yalms to the north. Yalms being yards. I wonder if I don't think my black chocobo will fly, but... Won't hurt to try. See, now, they don't show up until you actually have your compass unlocked, because obviously I didn't see this current last time I came through. You tune with the ether current. In addition to currents found in the field, there are others which can only be accessed through main and side quests. So basically, you won't get the last one until you complete the quest for that area, unfortunately. Alright. 940 miles to the north and west. Okay. Can't quite get there. I think I can't get there until I can fly, actually. Aha. There we go. I don't think I can go there. I see that there's a exit to Dravanian hinterlands, but I think it's blocked. I don't think we can actually go there quite yet. Yeah, it's this is it, but it's blocked off. Okay. There's a chocobo stop in the settlement up here, so we're gonna go grab that before I go finish off this other quest. I think I missed the turn there. And there's our ether current. Well, if you ever want to look like a chocobo, this suit's for you. Oh, dear God in heaven. keep forgetting I had my ether compass like over here. So I keep moving towards that. Okay, 539 elms to the northwest. I like to go and unlock them all. The overland ones as soon as I can. Just so that as soon as I unlock the final quest one, I've got everything. I've got flying a lot unlocked immediately. So, plus I'm getting XP from going through these areas. 272 yalms to the northwest. I don't know if it's in here or not. The Dreaming Dragon. Aha, there we go. $1,095 yalms to the east. It's like clear across the other map. Okay. Like way over out in BFE. So this is the other route to the hinterlands, but I believe this is still locked as well. Or not. Oh. Oh my. I did not know this was not locked. Sweet. So make it a lot more convenient when they tell us you have to go to the hinterlands. You know, like you have to travel over the entire half of the map to get back there. I could go unlock everything else on here, but I don't want to. Well, I learned something new today. I thought that zone was locked off. Nice. Damned powder snow. That's funny. That's probably one of those spots we have to get through flying. This is quite the carnage here. Oh, that is cool. That is so cool. Wow. I'm looking forward to being able to look at that. Yeah, we haven't unlocked swimming yet. Let's take care of this little mission and then we will go get that ether current. That might be the only one left we have to do in this zone. I think we got all the map unlocked, as much of the map unlocked as we can get. We'll have to get the rest of it once we can fly. Eliminate. Stay back! Leave these fiends to us! Gilo. Well, if it isn't Gav, come to join the revelry, I shouldn't doubt. The situation here is under control, but there's plenty more fiends to go around. Why don't you try checking around beyond the rock to the north? See, we have a destination here. That was close, he says. Your sense of timing's superb, brother. Late enough to be stylish, but not too late to be useless. Gaff, what has happened? Said Sanson. Gidolo did what? Why would he do such a dangerous thing? Sir Alamanane, I presume I've got something here for you. A name day present from your sweetheart. From Abby? There's a message attached to it. 'Tis well and good to do your duty, but you mustn't forget who you're fighting for. After all, you're about to have an extra mouth to feed. My Abby is with child? Oh, Haloni be praised. I'm to be a father. From this moment on, I must live not only for duty, but for my family. Sanson says, rushing out of the city, joining the battle against fiends? It was all for the sake of delivering the present and message? Aye, something like that. At the tavern, I heard tell of a knight who's versed in traditional songs. I went to his sweetheart to ask about him, but the poor lass was damn near inconsolable. The way she was pining for her dearest Alamanane, what was I to do but go and find the bloke? Not only did you bring me the gladdest tidings of my life, I'm coming to your aid. In coming to your aid, you most certainly saved it besides. Let me try that again. Not only did you give me... Oh my gosh. Not only did you bring me the gladdest tidings of my life, in coming to our aid, you most certainly saved it besides. I can never repay this debt, but it shall not be for want of effort. Whatever it is you wish to know, I should be glad to assist you. Sanson says, we're searching for a legendary song said to hold the power to bring battles to an end. The Battle of Oblivion, it's called. Are you perchance familiar with it? I've heard rumors of a woman who sends souls into the heavens with a song. Perhaps this is the song you seek? I shall look into it and send word should I learn something. Gidolo, just because this ended well doesn't mean you're excused. You can't simply do whatever you please. He looks completely unrepentant. Gidolo said, whatever I please. I was adapting to the situation. That happens to be sought after in a bard. An opportunity presented itself, and I grabbed it with both hands. Insufferable man. Brazen though it was, his actions did save lives, so I shall overlook his lapse in judgment this once. Let us return to the Falcon's Nest. Alright, I'm gonna grab this, northeast, it says. I forgot what's to the northeast. Ah, Abalethia's spine. Okay. Okay, Sea of Clouds is to the northeast. Alright. I'm gonna go up top, because if it's down below, I can always jump down, but it's harder to climb up, you know? Gorgania holding. Oh, there it is. All right, when it says the compass does not detect any nearby currents, it means you've gotten all of them in the zone. All right, let's go back to Cloud Top, or not Cloud Top, I'm sorry, Falcon's Nest. Bridge over frozen water? Oh. Okay, so those blue quests are also related to these ether currents. I swear, there's another lance up his arse that keeps him propped up. Sanson, lest you forget, we are a fellowship. Members of a fellowship work together. Do we have an understanding? Gidolo says, fight not the flow of life's river, for you'll never arrive at the shoals. Give your body and soul to the waters. And Sanson the Stiff has no soul. Stop that. I'm trying to have a serious conversation. Gidolo obviously is not. You know nothing, Sanson the Stiff. A bard must compose when inspiration takes him. I was trying to capture the virtue of tranquility, and you rudely interrupted me. This guy's a riot. What about you, my friend? What recent happenings kindled a verse within your heart? You see, Gav too was moved to compose a lovely little ditty. Yes, that was very beautiful, but I was talking about what it means to be a fellowship. We have much work to do, and I expect you to do your part, starting with our inquiries. I'm inquiring, aren't I? As I've already proven, there's plenty to be learned from the common folk. I'll leave you to deal with your own kind, the stuffy highborn sort. We haven't yet heard from Sir Alamanane. Until such time as we do, I shall continue my own search for information. As before, pray keep up your strength for the journey ahead. Alright, we got Wanderer's Minuet unlocked. Yes. Oh, Imperial Arrow, that's a nice one to have too. Sanson has acquired knowledge on the Ballad of Oblivion. Good tidings, Gav. We received information for Sir Alamanane regarding the Ballad of Oblivion. That is a really hard name to say. Alamanane. You will recall the woman he mentioned, the one who sends souls unto the heavens with a song. She is apparently a soldier stationed at the Convictory. Let us go there at once. Gidolo, you are coming with us. Whether we want to or not. I'm going to pick up this little quest down here, because I'm pretty sure this is a quest to get more ether stuff. And you can see that it unlocks an ether current. Ingarit is muttering something about bridge repairs. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of my workers from House Zemail asked me to go and deal with some Mylodons that have been causing trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Mylodons roam far too close to it. The craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them, the Mylodons, that is, not the craftsmen. I'm relieved to hear you specify that you know which one to do. I'd ask the Dragoons to do it, but they're so busy it'd be weeks before they found the time. I'd do it myself, but there's so many of the beasts that I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable man. Would you be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to kill, say, 3 of them, I think I'd be able to finish off the rest myself. All right, we will tackle that later, because I want to go rescue Rauban. I gotta send my guys out on Send him out on another venture. Salon server's shoes? Actually, they're kind of cute. I have a couple of girl tunes I might transfer those over to because that's an adorable pair of shoes. Mio made level 50, so I will equip her in better equipment next time. See what Elfino has to say. Speak with Sergeant Santhel when you are ready to meet the Admiral. He will admit us to the bridge. Alright, let's do that. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her. Let's go.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen.
I would not be surprised if the Admiral also said, if you release this information, you will find the trade routes on our ships very difficult to use.
There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah! Could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Rauban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the Brass Blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Rauban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Rauban's survival is vital to the Eorzean Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Uldar. 'Twould spell the end of the Alliance, and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for the actions. Merlib says, spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. Alright, do they have anything else to say? The Crystal Braves may no longer answer to me, but that does not absolve me of responsibility. As commander, I am accountable for all the wrongs they have committed, all the havoc they have wreaked. Alright, Enzar Slafferson. Would that we could join you in rescuing the Flame General, but the Sultanate would not take kindly to a foreign power on their soil, allies or no. Rovib. Though it's useless to dwell on the past, I often wonder if I could have, and should have, done more for you and Rauban that day. Leaving the banquet was tantamount to leaving you and yours for dead. Should you think me craven, I wouldn't hold it against you. But I will make it up to you, this I swear. Come what may, know that the Scions of the 7th Dawn can count on our cooperation. You know, I couldn't blame anybody for saying, I don't trust you. And I couldn't blame anybody for saying, I'll forgive you this one time. Let's go to Revenant's Toll. You, easy now, friend. I'll not raise the alarm. I'm not fool enough to believe the rumors. That said, I cannot well let you pass. Orders are orders. Could she be the Doman contact of whom the Admiral spoke? Igiri. Master Gav, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the rising stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Igiri is eager to assist you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limza Laminza that you were searching for General Rauban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, Yu Hase and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray, seek out Dawari at Highbridge, where I too am bound. Let's go to Camp Drybone. Oh, that skyline is nice. That's pretty. This is kind of cool here. That'd make for a cool picture if you were doing like a scavenger hunt kind of thing. Find me in X place. Elfino says, Yu Hase, the mere mention of the name caused to mind the moment I felt the kiss of cold steel against my neck. Higiri, it has been a while since last I wore such garb. Since I came to Revenant's Toll, my days have been spent in kitchens. Fear not, however. Though I have learned to wield a skillet, I have not forgotten the use of a blade. Don't worry. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yu Hase and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Gonna check something real quick. Oh. Okay. Okay. Alright. There's an instance duty coming up, and I needed to take a look at it real quick. Make sure I was doing the right things so I can minimize the chance of dying. Alfina says, Raban's ties to Halatali are well known. That Ilbert should choose this of all places to stage his execution is no coincidence. The fiend. Are there no depths to which he will not stoop? Probably not, no. Hozan says, You come at a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Ilbert arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Raban is being held within. Hozan would brief you on the mission to rescue Raban. There is no time to lose. General Aldine may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. All right, this is keeping the flame alive. There's no telling when Raban may be executed. Okay. We got to signal Hozan when we're ready. Let's go. Scared me for a moment there.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to recall it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you. With me!
Here we go. Always take the healer out. You can. I was wondering if Alphino was going to heal me.
Leave this to me.
Where are his captors? I mislike the look of this. General, you came. He's bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. Alphino says, I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly into the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Little SOB. This can be kind of confusing, so having a guide is super helpful, because this dungeon is kind of confusing enough, and they don't really tell you where you have to go. You have to go to the Hall of the Provocateurs. go up the stairs to the east. Okay. And you're kind of timed, right? You gotta kill him before Raban dies. I'm gonna actually kill this humming atomizer. Yeah, you can jump down here, kind of save yourself a little time. My thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Yugiri says, nevertheless, we must quit this place. Gilbert says, I should have known. What are clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light? Well done, hero. Gilbert. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I would cut you down like all the rest. Come, scions. Let's get this over with. Oh, we're gonna kill the healer first. We're just gonna kite him around.
I have you now.
It is nothing.
I'm not finished yet.
Legolas Laurentius? I didn't see that.
I'll tear you limb from limb. For Alamigo! This changes nothing.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite.
Yes, yes, he is.
If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. And when you're dead.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Okay, we can say, we stand with you. Or, on your feet, gladiator. This fight is not over. I like the second one.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till it avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, Are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
Yeah.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Your general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Yugiri says, then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. General Aldine, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Who are you? Identify yourself, says Alfino. Pray, do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse. I assure you, General Aldine, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Oh, it's kind of convenient. I've spoken with Urianger via link pearl. He confirms the man's story. Rauban is in safe hands. Let us make our own way to Vesper Bay. Rauban is in safe hands. Okay. Let's go to Vesper Bay.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind.
Well, that doesn't sound like an Uldan. Come on.
You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
Wow. Nice. What's in here? Anything in the solar? No, yeah, I figured they'd be in here, but all right. Riange says, none save thee can deliver Ishgard from Lady Iceheart's vengeance. Pray hasten thee to White Brim Front, where Lord Drillmon awaiteth thy coming even now. I thought we already did that part. It avails us not to dwell upon that which we have lost. Nay, we must focus on protecting that which we yet have. Pippin. Father's spirit burns as fiercely as it ever has. I was proud of him when he ruled the Blood Sands as the Bull of Alamigo, and I am proud of him now. Aw, Pippin, I like you. I like you already. Dulala. If we are to see stability restored to Ul'dah, we must needs set aside our differences. No more can there be monetarists or royalists. Who is this guy? I could not get a good look at him. Can't quite, you know, they have a similar enough faces that you can't really get an individual look unless they do something like really special for a specific NPC. Papa Shan, thank you for rescuing General Raoban from the bottom of my heart. To behold him now gaunt and unkept, it pains me to think of all the hardships he has endured. Yugiri. My fellow Domans and I are glad to have been of service to the Flame General's rescue. If there is aught else we can do, know that we are ever at your disposal. Alright. I'm going to finish talking to Elfino. I had not counted on Prioress Dulala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raoban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Gav. Thank you. Let's do slaying. Jailbreak. All right. And on that note, we're going to call it here for the night. All right. It's getting a little late. Much as I hate to say goodbye to y'all. So we're going to find, gonna get our cat joke. Why did the cat ask? Let me try that again. Why did the cat ask for a drum set? To play some banging percussion. Percussion. Right. On that really bad punny note, I'm going to say goodnight. Y'all have a great night, cats and kittens, and we will see you soon. Hit the like button, subscribe button. If you get notifications, we'll find out when I'm live. I try and do it every Wednesday. Holidays, of course, take precedence. Families always come first, man. That's how it should be. And we will see you again real soon. Might stream later this week. I don't know. Have a great one, cats and kittens. Mama Cat Gamer is signing out for the night.